me say this up front. I made a video earlier, basically calling out brothers and sisters from the diaspora, whether they be from the Caribbean, whether they all be from the continent. Now, the whole thing is African American, so-called foundational black people, we always have been open-hearted to let all the brothers and sisters in. Hell, matter of fact, we let everybody come, even other people that don't even look like us. But see what us black Americans start finding out, all colorful, all kin, that's what the saying goes, all same skin folk is not kinfolk. And what we have been noticing that a lot of you immigrants, not all you African immigrants, brothers from the diaspora, but a lot of y'all come over here and let white supremacy put a battery in y'all back, and you all go around thinking that somehow black Americans haven't achieved shit, haven't done shit, when in actuality is everything from the small to the mundane, from the small and mundane to the large and significant, black Americans have contributed to the world, including the cell phone, including the automobile. That was the Patterson Automobile Company manufactured the first automobile. Even though Robert Henry Ford stole the idea from the Patterson family and created the Ford Automotive Company in Detroit. That's why Detroit is the birthplace of the automobile manufacturing. But science, science, engineering, black Americans, we have achieved it. Everything that you use every day, black people made it possible, black Americans. See, white folks ain't gonna tell y'all this shit because they want y'all to come over here saying that black Americans lazy. Black Americans don't do shit, haven't contributed shit to history. When matter of fact is, these same Europeans stole a lot of shit, inventions from us, because they wouldn't let us due to the racism, the systemic racism in this country. They wouldn't let us put our patents out, the patents out. So a lot of them would we will sell our patents to, and they'll take claim for it due to the systemic racism. And the weird thing, you will say that we don't have no culture. The funny thing is, right now, the way the culture is garbage. I'm gonna just be honest with you, it's garbage. But we did have a culture. We do have a culture, whether you want to know it or not. Every time you listen to rock and roll, heavy metal, all the music genres black Americans came up with. And our music heavily influenced a whole bunch of people around the world. And the thing is, black Americans, we are the most imitated around the world. Real talk, and y'all know it, but what I'm trying to say is, everything that black Americans did, from the sisters that put those guys in orbit, the ones they made a movie about, the 5 sisters that brought them to space, the Apollo 13 back down to Earth. Yeah, those sisters, American, foundational black American women, put them brothers in orbit. They got a movie about them. So don't just sit up here and think that, don't let white people, not all white people, don't let certain white people put a battery in y'all back and try to tell you that black Americans haven't contributed to the world. We contributed a lot to the world. What you need to ask yourself, what have y'all contributed to the world? Why y'all sitting up here talking shit about us? Because everything we contributed to what we contributed to not only this country, but to the world. You dig? We contributed a lot. Then we ain't gonna talk about we had thriving black communities when some of y'all in the Caribbean was still under the yoke of colonialism. Whether it be in the Caribbean, in Africa, or down in South America, y'all was still getting subjugated. We was up here fighting. We was fighting even then, doing right after what? Chattel slavery into Reconstruction. We had whole black townships straight out of slavery. We were building whole thriving communities. You know what them same white people that put a battery pack in your dick, they burned down our communities. Go look it up. Rosewood, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street. Thriving black communities when y'all was over there still being colonized, blood sucked. I said, looking for Jamaicans, y'all had y'all revolutionary with Marcus Garvey. Y'all didn't even want to accept Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey because of y'all colorism over there. You know what Marcus Garvey had to come? Marcus Garvey had to get his movement started right here in Harlem in New York City from foundational black Americans. We Pan-Africanism was started right here in America. It wasn't started in Africa. You know what influenced Patrice Lumumba and all those African revolutionaries over there? We did. We had a great influence on every revolution. The way they did the brother Patrice Lumumba, his own people chopped that brother up and then all kind of under the CIA. It ain't no difference how they did the Haitian revolutionary brother. I forgot his name, but to show an example, they hung their brother up. The Americans, these white Americans, hung their brother up and dropped leaflets over there in Haiti, telling you that basically we stole y'all gold and all this shit. That's why I don't really have nothing bad to say about Haitians other than a few people that come over here and basically lick white people booty crack. Like most of y'all do come over here and basically just lick their shitty booty crack. But see, us black Americans, we some riders. Ain't nothing for us. Now, we got our coons and shit over here. We got our buck dancing, tap dancing ass niggas that be tap dancing a jig like Daffy Duck. Be all like this. With a top hat on and shit. Up there tap dance better than Fred Astaire. We got some of them niggas amongst us. So we don't need no more coon and buck dancing, tap dancing ass niggas. We don't need that shit. If you gonna be on that tap dancing motherfucking Negro coon shit, tap dancing a stir for white folks like Fred Astaire, Gregory Hines and shit, you keep your ass over there where y'all from. But if you're a rider, you wanna ride with us, we good, we can ride with y'all. Now see, you had one girl told black Americans she don't want to see black Americans at their carnival. Something that they having over here and something we built. How the fuck you gonna talk about you wanna have your bullshit ass carnival, nothing against carnival, but when you talk that shit, oh, we don't want black Americans to have, but you having this shit on something that we built. Now, I don't know, I've never been to carnival. I've been to the Caribbean many a time, but I've never been to carnival, nor do I give a fuck. I wouldn't mind going, but when somebody say some bullshit like that, bitch, take your ass back over there. If you gonna be like that, and the others that think like you, take your ass and have that shit over there in your motherfucking country. That's where you go. You gonna talk about having your shit in our backyard, and like that's like some kid shit, and you not invited, nah. And I'm like, bitch, take your ass back over there then to that little island you come from, and have that shit. We got our own shit. Motherfucker, we got car shows down on the slab, candy paint motherfucking whips. We got our own culture too, whether y'all know it or not. We got our own culture. So you all say we don't got no culture. Yes, we got a lot of culture. And matter of fact, we are very inventive, and we done a lot to contribute to the world. What the fuck have y'all done since y'all want to talk that shit? See, we could go there. You dig? We could go there. If y'all want to come over here on this elitist shit, because we know some of y'all people over there, yes, we understand that y'all don't have a lot of white people over there, even though they blood sucking y'all all islands and shit. One thing I like about what Nigeria doing, Nigeria fighting back, they throwing these Europeans out, the French out, them Francophone country motherfuckers out. Even though they trying to do some shady shit, having ships off the coast of Guinea-Bissau and shit, trying to do some slick ass shit. But I digress. Anyway, this video is nothing against Caribbean or diaspora brothers and sisters. But you ain't gonna come over here and talk this goofy shit and think that we ain't gonna call you out on the shit. Don't come over here talking no goofy ass motherfucking shit towards us and having this kind of vitriol to us. Because see, some of these brothers ain't gonna talk. They just gonna put a foot in your ass. We big on putting foots in motherfuckers' asses. Us black Americans, hey, we open to everybody. We open-hearted, willing to open up, let everybody come in. But when you call yourself trying to cut against us, that's basically you offering for us to put a big ass motherfucker size 13 boot up your ass. And I'm talking about one of these goddamn cowboy boots. Yes, I'm a Texan. I'm a cowboy. And after we put a hole in your ass, I'ma sit back there on my porch, smoke me some fine cigars,